I'm sorry that you had to delay out, but all the same, you're in now. You're almost welcome. And maybe briefly, here I have Honorable Christine Seungu, one of us from the other side. Honorable Seungu, please have a seat. Leave that first seat for Honorable. Maybe the lead petitioner could take in the next 30 minutes.
Organized as a tribe in Uganda as per the 1994 constitution. But for the last 5-7 years, life has become practically impossible for us in Uganda. Our people, day in, day out, thousands of Ugandans are being denied national IDs every day. They are being denied passports. And those who have passports, old passports, if they go to internal affairs for renewal of them, they are denied the renewal of them. When you are denied a national ID, economically you are crippled. For example, you cannot have a SIM card in your name unless you have a national ID. You cannot transfer land unless you have a national ID. And many of these universities in Uganda now, if you're Ugandan, you must produce a national ID. Meaning if you are denied a national ID, you are rendered stateless. Other cases, some of young men and young girls who happen to travel around the Great Lakes region, those who don't have passports, their national IDs are confiscated at the migration points, Katuna, Gajitumba, and other places. And there's a new scenario now. You may have a national ID, the hard copy, and the NIRA does deregister you from the system. Meaning, if you banked money, if you saved the money with the bank, the day you happen to go to withdraw such amount of money from your bank, you are told that your national ID has issues. The moment you go to NIRA to find out what really happened, they will tell you that you are not a Ugandan. Madam Speaker, the people I represent here, these are 100% Ugandans. They don't have an attachment to a country called Rwanda. They are Ugandans 100%. Another thing that really disturbs us, every after 5 years there are elections in Uganda. The same people that are denied national IDs and passports, they are allowed to vote in elections. During elections, they are Ugandans. After elections, they cease to be Ugandans. In brief, that's what we have on the table.
Thank you so much. And what Mr. Gashumba said, I feel what you're saying. Because first of all, the discrimination that you're talking about, whether you are attached to Rwanda or not attached to Rwanda, you still remain a citizen of government of Uganda.
Yes.
And you have all that freedom.
Yes.
You have a freedom of speech, a freedom to get to do anything. So I have freedom to associate.
Yes.
Me, I am a proud Muteso, and I will remain a proud Muteso, a proud Munyarwanda,
Yes.
and that is that.
Yes.
So I don't think it is really the right thing that is happening, if it is really happening, and I'm happy that you've taken an initiative to bring this petition here. And one thing I can assure you, we are going to ensure that this petition is handled.
Yes, ma'am.
We are going to do two things. The first one is we are going to write to these ministries, each of them,
Yes.
as we ask the two to bring the petition in on the floor.
Yes.
But first thing first, we are going to write to the Minister of Internal Affairs
Yes, ma'am.
on these issues. Because if you don't have an identity card, you cannot even open a company. You cannot do
Yes.
business.
Yes.
You cannot operate an account.
Yes.
You can't do anything.
Yes.
So it is very important for you to be recognized.
Yes.
You are born of here.
Yes.
If we can recognize Indians born in Uganda.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
And even stand for MP.
Yes.
So why shouldn't we recognize our own?
Yes.
And I have a member of parliament who is a Munyarwanda, and that is Honorable Seungu. There are very many. There are very many.
I will give you the list.
You give me the list.
This group in addition to what he has said, when they are processing passports, they pay. It's after you have paid, followed up, and that is when you are reminded that please, you may not. So actually the youth are asking me when their money will be refunded. Very many have already paid for the passports. And then, Right Honorable Speaker, if it is a security issue, we can also be notified. But somebody like from Chiboga, chairpersons we have grown up with in my villages, their sons, daughters cannot access passports. The list is enormous. They come to me, they are like, Honorable, what are you doing about this? So we are very privileged that at least, because the other first time when the minister responded, just talked about the possibility of renewing their IDs. But the issue of passports was not tampered with. We have been urging our Banyarwanda community to educate their children. The children are educated. They want to enjoy their rights. They want also to invest in other countries. Land disputes will even reduce in our cattle corridor areas when people are free to invest wherever they want. I thank you, Right Honourable.
Thank you. As I've said, as to ensure that we see how we can be able to assist in curbing this violation against people's rights. This is an abuse on people's rights, and this does not happen in Uganda. Because if you're Ugandans, you're Ugandans, and you must be respected. There shouldn't be discrimination. And we'll do our best as an institution. Where it means, where it will need consultation, we'll still do it, and we come to a conclusion on this matter. I'm not going to allow, you had a lead petitioner, and the lead petitioner has spoken. So I will not, if I allow, this Banyarwanda, if you allow them to speak, this one will start, the other one, the other one, the other one. So for us, what we want is an issue solved. And when we are sending this to the committee, we will invite all of you to come and appear before the committee and present your issue, because what you presented here may be even smaller. You have a lot. Because you can't even acquire land. Mr. Gashumba here wanted land in my place. He said, where is your ID? He didn't have an ID. So we'll handle that and we will come to a conclusion. But I want to thank you so much for representing your people. Because now you're less. The other people cannot speak out, but we have people like you can come out and speak for the others. And we want to thank you for that, and we will make sure that you achieve what you're looking for. And it is your right. Nobody is doing you a favor. It is your right, and you'll have it. May you have a blessed day.
One request to make a photo with you. Ensonga etulese twebaza Speaker okukkiriza okutusinkana. Tuli bannayuganda ab'eggwanga ly'Abanyarwanda. Eggwanga ly'Abanyarwanda mu Constitution ya Uganda liri schedule number 24. Tuli bannayuganda nga bannayuganda bonna abalala. Naye abantu baffe okusosola okuli mu Uganda toyinza na kumejalinga. Abantu baffe bammibwa national IDs, abagenda okusaba passports ne bazibammiba, abadde balina passports nga bagenda zirenewinga ne bagano zirenewinga ate abamu bw'okwata national ID oba ogenda Tanzania oba Burundi ne bakwatira ku border ekatuna oba gagitumba ne bagiwamba. Abamu abatazina national ID bwagenda okusaba national ID temuweebwa. Ate abamu abaziina nira yabajja ku system oba ne national ID ne bw'ogenda let's say muyiwala okusasula omusolo oba okugula sim card nga telecommunications company gamba nti national ID eriko issues. Bw'ogenda mu nira okufinding out mutawaana ki nga bagamba toli mu Uganda. Naye ng'ate bano abantu bonna abantu benjogerako 100 ku 100 they are Ugandans. So tuzze okwekubira omulange wa speaker olw'okutusosola okugenda maaso mu ggwanga muno. Atukakasizza ti ensonga yaffe agenda kusamoninga ministries ekikwatako bakole follow up. Oyekira? Aha. Otyo. Beba kujjako bw'otaba na national ID economically obeera crippled. Bw'oba tulina national ID tosobola kugula ttaka n'oliteeka mu mannya go. Universities ezisinga kakati ng'oli mu Uganda tebakwadimiting nga tolina national ID. Tosobola kugula moloka n'ogiteeka mu linnya lyo nga tolina national ID. Kyengeza kubagamba nti buli lwotaba ne national ID toyina transaction yonna gy'oyinza kukola kati mu Uganda. Era abantu abafa abasinga they economically crippled. Pozi nekya kinayabidde bagamba. Waliwo ate bannayuganda abalala bagenda okupakasa ebweru bambi ne passports enkadde nabo bali stranded yeeyo. Tasobola kudda Uganda olw'okuba passport yalina yakola ki yaggwako. Tulina cases endala n'osanga omwana nga bamuwadde a fully paid for scholarship ng'ensi mwalaga igenda gisasula namiwa national ID. Okumanya abantu bano batujoze ekiyitidde n'okuyitiriya. Osanga nti Gashumba alina passport ate sister we ne bamumma ki passport. Naye nga maama we y'omu taata we ki y'omu. Zezo challenges zetuyitamu. Aha ulira. Ate ekitulumira ddala ekituuse ne ku busomyo. Tewali mu kulonda mu Uganda muno Munyalanda lwatalonda. Bwe tuba tulonda tebabuuza na national ID buli muntu akola ki alonda. Tuli banna Uganda mu kulonda okulonda bekugwa ne tusizinga okubeera baki banna Uganda.
Tabimazeeyo Frank. Internal Affairs ne Migration Department. One, Abanyarwanda mu constitution nga bwe kiri stated mwebali. Actually, constitution 1962 yo yagamba nti buli muntu yasangibwa mu ggwanga mu Buddo yali munna Uganda. Kakati bw'ogenda mu passport okusaba passport nze Sewungu n'abanfaanana bazadde be bali wano amannya g'Abanyarwanda tokyagawula n'ag'Abaganda n'amawanga malala mu Buganda twageetawulira muli. Naye aba migration bakola selective prosecution ku ggwanga ly'Abanyarwanda. Ekitakkirizibwa. Omwana kitaawe ali wano, ekibanja kiri wano, katugenda mu census kubala bantu. Bonna bagenda babalira wano. Naye otuukayo nati mwe mwina constitution biki akawaira kali mu constitution bakakozesa bubi. Because omwana nafunye n'Omuganda omusajja yawasa Omunyarwanda. Ate Omuganda bamumye passport naye. Ate teka li very clear. Nolekyo kinsanyudde katuddeyo nga speaker bwagambye tugende mu committee relevant ku nsonga eno nze baya foreign affairs bwetyo gibanatuwa enoonyereze ku nsonga eno tujje tubanyonyole. Naye equal opportunities committee ya equal opportunities ekintu kino kinyigiriza abaana bangi okufuna bye beetaaga. Kati njagala ombulire omwana yazaalidde wano aba wa ggwanga ki nga kitaawe teyajja kukolera wano nga yazaalwa wano abeera wano weekalungu. Nze ndi mubaka wa Parliament ate ogaane omwana wange okufuna ki passport. Nolwekyo twebaza speaker omukisa gwatuwadde ate tujja kivuga paka ku kibayita logical conclusion kigenda kuggwera wano kiveewo. Abajapani beyagala Abanyarwanda badigirire mu nsi yaabwe bantu ba Kabaka.